What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're gonna do a follow-up story on those Han Solo posters that I made a video on like 2 days ago. I was traveling back home. I was leaving Memphis en route to Florida, stopped at a gas station, looked at my phone. Someone sent me this story. I read the story. It all looked legit. When I made the video, I said I can't say if this was 100% accurate, so I would like for the people in the comments to do some more research for me. And Disney finally responded today, and I'm going to read you what they said. Now, part of the reason a lot of people say they like this channel is because I am brutally honest and I don't hold back, and I appreciate that, and I also take that seriously. So part of being honest is admitting when you got something wrong. And that's exactly what I did here. I got something wrong, and I just want to correct that, and I want to own it. I'm going to take my L. So Disney's official release was to Screen Rant. Screen Rant has spoken with Disney about the posters in question, and they've verified that the posters are specific to Brazil. And they are likely that way because Brazil is trying to push a more family-friendly image of Solo in that region. The posters aren't distributed in the US, and the change has nothing to do with the gun issues in the US. So that is the official release from Disney. I believe them. I'm not the biggest, I don't believe every press release I hear, but this specific one, with the amount of research I've done since I made that video, I do believe this press release. And so that is me just basically owning the mistake that I made. And so my apologies. I do take seriously that we have gained such a huge following in a short amount of time here, and I want to take that seriously, and I want you guys to know that I'm not just bringing you stories that I can complain about and scream about. I'm bringing you stories that I think are legit and truthful, and I definitely wanted to correct this situation. As you can see, I have my little girl Leia with me, and she's been really tired and needy, so she's got to be with Daddy right now. But yeah, and it's this is part of a bigger problem here. I think this would have been a non-story if the fandom just had, if we didn't have such a lack of trust right now with the leadership at Lucasfilm. And I think that's the bigger problem here. I mean, if this was a Marvel situation, or if this was a Pixar situation, two massive, studios that are under the Disney umbrella, I don't think this would be a non-issue. And I'm someone that, and I've said this before, when Kathleen Kennedy was handed the president of Lucasfilm position, I knew nothing about Kathleen Kennedy. All I saw was that George Lucas, someone that I have nothing but true respect for and admiration for because the man is a legend, I saw George Lucas handing his company to this woman who has been heralded as this great powerhouse Hollywood producer. So I was all in. I was like, okay, if George trusts her, I'm all in. And so it's not like she started out on a bad foot with me. And I don't think she started out on a bad foot with a lot of fans. I think we all kind of was like, man, all right. I mean, if George trusts her, and I'm not saying everyone did, but I'm saying a lot of people had faith in her based on the fact that George trusted her. And so she started out on a good foot, I would be willing to say. And she has lost so much faith and trust from the fandom. The fandom does not trust this woman. We don't trust the leadership at Lucasfilm. And so that doesn't excuse the fact that I ran with this story preemptively without doing my fair share of research. And no, me traveling has nothing to do with it. If I didn't know all of the facts, then I should not have said it, even though I prefaced everything by saying I did not know if this was 100% accurate. At the end of the day, take everything that we're doing here at Geeks and Gamers responsibly. I know I am very blunt and outspoken, but I'm not just here to be a shock jock all the time. I am here to be as responsible as humanly possible. And so my apologies for speaking out on this issue before all of the facts presented themselves. It will not happen again. I will do better in the future, and I appreciate all of you. And you guys say bye to Leia because she's so sleepy. She's so sleepy. And so we're fixing to run. But thank you guys very much. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.